Hello everyone! I hope you're having a beautiful Monday. And thank you very much for coming to today's Homebrew Monday stream. I already see so many cool people in chat. Hello Kattenquart, hello Mr. Loco. So happy you're all here. And the Jeremy Raven is in chat as well, say hi. My name is Azul the Bard. I'm just one part of Bard and Raven. And as I mentioned, every Monday we are here for, I don't know, in which week are we now? Week 5 or week 6 already? I've forgot. I don't have an overview anymore, but we are doing this already for a few weeks, where every Monday we'll come together in the afternoon, where I pick a beautiful artwork from an artist, and we just get inspired by this and see where this leads, see what we can make out of this. Because the whole purpose of our stream is to design a piece of homebrew. And yes, afternoon. Yes, I mean, for me, it's already afternoon. You have the whole day ahead of you. I hope it will be a great day. All right, so today it's my task to do a little bit of these chat code thingies. Wait, let me click this. I think this should work so that you can see in chat now what we're about to do. I think I already explained it enough. It's fine. I don't need to explain it again. Anyways, how are you all doing in chat? How's your Monday doing? I hope you're having a great start into this new week. Usually, I mean, Mondays are usually quite bad. I hope that I can ease this pain a bit with this cozy little stream with some nice music in the back. And I see that I can move a bit. Okay, let me while you are telling me how you are doing, I can play around a bit to adjust the chat window so that everything is looking good. I don't want people to be their names to be cut off. Okay, this seems to be fine. I tried it initially. Ugh, now I changed my window. Okay, anyways. I don't want this stream to be like you look at my screen and see me failing. That's why let's jump straight ahead. So this week, I chose a rather clean, oh no, not clean, a rather easy artwork, just a tiny little beautiful paper origami bird by the beautiful people of Elven Maid Inn. You can find them on Draft-Through RPG, where they are selling stock art. Stock art from their portfolio, and I bought this set, and it is free to use for all purposes. And I just saw this little origami bird, and I was like, okay, this already is a beautifully easy artwork, but it already inspires so many ideas in me. And I, for a long time, wanted to do wanted to work on some domain cards, because this is a field of homebrew and design that I've not touched too much yet, where I would like to get a little bit more practice in it. And that's why I chose for the first thing we are going to do design today, we will have a look at a grimoire, a Codex domain card. I hope this was pronounced the right way. Otherwise, it's, I don't know if all the English and French people are now like curling their nails. And I just realized, oh God, this might have been really bad experience for you, Mr. Loco. I'm sorry. A grimoire. Whatever. I'm stopping now. I hope I'm not doing this really bad. That was good? Okay, great. So Kattenquart also had a slow morning. Oh, perfect. Great that you're feeling better now. Yes, I also try to get all of the what is the word that I'm missing? All of the annoying tasks to have done in the morning, and then in the afternoon I can just do other things like this stream and do a bit of design work and be creative. All right, so as every week, if you feel inspired to join in and design something for Daggerheart, or it doesn't even need to be something for Daggerheart, if you look at this beautiful origami bird and you feel like, okay, I have such a cool idea, that I want to design something with it, any kind of piece of homebrew, feel free to do so. Put it in chat, let us know what you're designing, and let us all take part in this little exercise. All right, so let me tell you what my ideas were. First, currently I'm in the card creator from Daggerheart, cardcreator.daggerheart.com. Let me, because I don't think we have a hello Redhead, welcome, nice of you to come by. I don't think we have a thing for that. Ugh, come on. Okay, wait, wrong window. Here we go. If you want to follow along, if you don't know, the Daggerheart page has a very beautiful card creation tool that you can use. It's not the only creation tool that you can use. You can also use, for example, this one right here, the Heart of Daggers Homebrew Vault. I will just drop the links always here. So here we go. If you want to create something, feel free to use any tool, or just plain old Google Drive, which, oh, no, Google Drive, which I should have had prepared, but apparently it's now just my list. Anyways, oh wait, it's here. Haha, I've prepared this. Here we go. But for the start, we are going to use the Daggerheart card creator currently for now. I will later on put it in the Heart of Daggers Homebrew Vault anyways, but for now this is a bit easier to design stuff here, because I already mentioned that I want to create a, Mr. Loco Nico gave me the okay, a grimoire, a Codex card, Codex domain card, with this origami bird. And let's just for now get rid of all of this stuff that we don't need here currently, because we are going to create something new. So, if you don't know, the Codex domain is all about spells that are written in books. Grimoire. Oh, this works as well, yeah. The Codex spell domain is all about written spells for wizards. Wizards can use them in Daggerheart and Bards. And every domain card has, or I don't know if every domain card has, but nearly every domain card of the Codex domain has basically 3 different effects. I think some only have 2, maybe later stage cards have only 1, but we are going with a low level 3 new domain card, Book of, we have to define what it is, Book of Origami. Let's put this in for now. And we have to define 3 different effects. The first thing that I had immediately when I was earlier today, when I was looking together with Jamie Raven through all of the stock art that I have in my on my computer, and where we were deciding on which piece of art we wanted to use, I found this one, and the immediate idea was, it's very plain and simple one, is a ability where a wizard or bard or anyone else who has access to the Codex domain will enchant a piece of paper that they will then fold into this beautiful bird. Perhaps they write a message on it and tell this bird to fly to my mother and bring this message to her. A very simple messenger origami spell, and that's what I will call this here. Origami spell. I will just make this. This is now just for me as a little template. I will define all of this later much better, but this is just some notes that I'm taking right now. Write a letter. Magically, or infuse a letter with magic. Fold it to a bird and let it fly. Here we go. A full grimoire of origami would be awesome. Like the Wizard of Magic user folds any kind of paper to form their spells. Oh yeah, this sounds fine. I mean, I am making a book of grimoire, right? So the other ideas could be something similar. Maybe. Oh. You know what? Would this fit as well to make a to make a, because I just said, I don't know if you know, to all the people who know League of Legends and the world of Runeterra, there's one champion in there called Twisted Fate, who is a card gambler and who infuses his cards with different spell effects, and then he's throwing these cards, and eventually they explode or they heal each other. Perhaps I can do something similar, where this would be like card infusion. I'm just calling it card infusion for now, and then throw some ability cards, explosion, healing, whatsoever. We will define that later. Sounds like Gambit though. Yeah, it's pretty close to Gambit, exactly. I don't know Gambit that much, but I know the character from the last the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Yes. But it's similar. So maybe a card infusion, messenger, origami spell, card infusion to throw some abilities, and then what could be the third one? So, Mr. Loconeko, you mentioned a wizard or magic user folds any piece of paper to form their spells. Should this be some kind of like buff? Should this be some kind of buff that the wizard or magic user in this case is creating? So, for example, in D&D, this would be the first example that I know of. For sorcerer, they have innate sorcery, which they basically it's a buff that they start at the beginning of a turn or whatever, and then for the whole combat they have a buff to their spellcast traits. Your character had an origami bird messenger in a homebrew campaign. Yes, I mean, it is a really cool concept. Yes. It is a really cool concept. So, or do I want to go more whimsical? I mean, just buffing up sounds a bit boring. Oh, wait. Ha. Wait. This was another thing that I had. Let's call it for now versatile origami technique. Because my idea was earlier also to let the spellcaster decide what kind of animal or form they are forming with this origami, and then it comes to life and it can do certain things. Colors made a gambling wizard for volume 2 of Wizard. Yeah, exactly, which I'm playing in one of Nico's campaign, and I flavored it like Gambit. Oh, nice. Yep, the gambling wizard is a lot of fun. I would have to look again at it, what it does, but I think it was all about like you define a certain number, and then when you roll it on your hope or fear die, you get buffs or boni out of it. I think it sounds really cool that you have basically this whole gambling thing where you define a different number, and then when you hit it, it's nice. When not, well, you lose. But it's a really cool concept. And +1 to more whimsy from the Jeremy Raven. Great. But I think I like this, the versatile origami technique. Form any kind of animal or... Oh, I haven't done this in a long while. Let's see what I'm doing with this. So, what did I write over there? Oh God, what did I write there? Origami. Here we go. Form any kind of animal or form out of enchanted paper that springs to life. Afterwards, work with the GM to what the constraints of this animated origami are. Okay, this is still just a little, this is work in progress. The idea is that the spellcaster can form anything that they can imagine out of origami, and this then springs to life, and they can decide what it can do. So then they have to convince the GM that the piece that they've created out of this makes sense in their world. Because I quite like this, give the players some agency and hand this over to the player and the GM so that they have to work together as to make this work in their world. So then we have messenger origami spell, the card infusion one, which basically pew 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 does damage. I think it would probably just be... Do I want damage or do I want this to be... I think... Oh, I just had a really fun idea. Okay. I don't want this to be an explosion. I just want this to be like some kind of vicious mockery. Okay. I want that the spellcaster can write either soothing text on it or like some kind of things that you can throw at the adversaries to mock them, as long as they can read, and they would just need to mark stress or so. I like the idea. You either clear stress from a PC by telling them you're doing great, or you throw a piece of paper to an adversary and telling them your mother was fat. I don't know. I'm sorry to all the mothers out there. I like that. I mean, not the mother insult. I'm really bad with insults. I always feel so bad, even when I'm just playing a character who is insulting someone else during the game. I feel so bad. I can't turn this off, which might not be a bad thing. Okay, so card infusion. No, this is... I don't quite know what I want to call this, but... Hello, adventure lies ahead. Go ahead and lurk. That is totally fine. Mocking text. Oh no, soothing, mocking text. I will find a better word for this later. Stop this. Write some encouraging, well, English is hard. Encouraging words or a mocking text on an enchanted piece of paper. Magically. Oh, not magically. I'm still going into notes mode. I can't think right now. Let this paper fly either to an adversary or an ally. This is going to be really long, but I will have to shorten this later. That is fine. I hope you're having a great meeting. See you later. What did I want to load? Want to see? Oh, we have a lot of people today in chat. I'm loving this. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. We are currently creating a little, excuse me, a Codex domain card for this beautiful little origami bird. And feel free to join in the fun. Chapo, hello. Ah, Chapo, do you want to join me and create a little subclass, or do you want to do this all on your own later? I don't know how much time you have currently. But I know Chapo, by the way. Chapo is also a regular of our little Monday Design Homebrew Challenge, and I think they have not missed a single Homebrew Monday yet. And for all of the previous iterations, I think we're in iteration 19 or even 20. Oh god, I have to look it up. Do we already have 20? Whatever. They've created so many cool things. That's all right. That's all right. I hope I can be some kind of a nice company for your breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast. What are you having, by the way? Okay, let's go back. So we have Codex domain. So, the soothing mocking text. This is going to be really... Will it be really long? Let's see. Okay. So, the paper will fly either to an adversary or an ally. The adversary marks the stress as they read the insult. An ally clears stress as they are getting encouraged. Here we go. Caroline, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. First time in chat. Yes, it is definitely a joy to design for. Feel free to join me as well if you want. I know that you're also an avid homebrewer and designer and writer of cool things. By the way, I can't wait, Caroline. When is your shit. I forgot what your setting was called. When is your campaign frame coming? Do you want to tease? How is this coming along? Because you're teasing so much on Blue Sky, and it's really, really interesting, I must say. Also with all of these horse adversaries, I think, that you were designing. All right. Is there origami? No. I'm looking later up what I can name all of these things. Are we all right with level 3s? Yes, I think we are all right with level 3 because this is not supposed to be a really strong card. Do I want to make this even level 2? I think I'm going to go with level 2 because I want players have access quickly to it. All right. Ah, yes, the 6 domains. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. The cover art is coming. Amazing. So I guess you already have a cover artist for that, or are you still looking? All right. So let's finish the messenger origami. Little birdie. By the way, how's the music? Is this too loud? Is this okay for you all? Our little cozy music from Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions in the background. Messenger origami here. Write a letter to magically infuse a... I think I don't... Okay. Hello, Ettins! Welcome from work. I hope you're having a great start into Monday. By the way, Ettins, your treasure hunt thing is amazing. It is really cool. You should, if you want to, feel free to drop the link here so that people can see it as well. They did a treasure hunt investigation environment. And it is really cool for a pirate setting where you're looking for treasure on the high seas, and you have to look up rumors and work with them, work with the table, see if the players catch up on these rumors. Exactly, amazing, love it. This is cool. But Ettins, by the way, I saw that in your environment you steered off the your justified terminology for action rolls. Is this deliberate? And thank you very much. Wait, Goreline wrote, yes, you have an artist. You're currently collecting the funds to pay. Ah, okay, great. Ooh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Awesome. Did you have anything planned for your birthday? All right. Exactly. Happy I mean, you can say happy belated birthday. Can you say happy upcoming birthday? I don't know. Happy almost birthday, yes. Design work for birthday sounds fun as well. I mean, I'm currently having so much fun designing that my birthday is coming up in September. Perhaps I will also be doing a hardcore design session. Ooh, oh yes. Oh, that would be fun. Perhaps I'm doing like a workshop design session with a lot of fun creators. Hey Ettins, what are you doing 1st of September? Want to do a workshop stream or something? Anyways, it's fine. Sorry. Daggerheart is awesome. It's very easy to get obsessed by. And I'm looking too much in chat. You do your work. I should write something. How do I word this freaking messenger origami? Send a magically. I think it needs a spellcast roll. Make a spellcast roll. Jaybird, hello. Hey Jay, what are you doing 1st of September? It's yikes, it's a Tuesday. You're all working. Okay, never mind. Ooh, oh god. Oh god. I just had a very stupid idea because Etten said domain card origami. Wait. That is very stupid. What do you all think about this? Fold an origami animal out of this domain card to gain an automatic critical success during this session. Oh no, I mean, if I would give a player this card and would see them destroy my beautiful domain card, yeah, okay, I would hate it as well. Never mind. Hello, Dvex. How are you doing? Well, that is certainly not a bad idea. Dvex wrote, can I transform the origami into a hawk and ride it to war? That would be amazing. Though, I think this would be definitely a higher level card. Probably level 7 or 8 or whatever. That would be amazing. Give them a whole sheet of this card. I mean, I could print this out, right? And then they have a whole... Oh, should I? Okay, of course. Okay. I don't know if there are any paper connoisseurs out there that have a really strong feeling about this freaking stupid US letter size, because the European DIN A4 paper thingy dimensions are just so much better than letter size. I don't know why I started this. Anyways. Ooh, give them a sheet with code lines if they can make it. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. You know what? I will integrate this into this versatile origami thingy. Basically. Where it's like real life crafting. Oh, I love the idea so much. That is cool. Cut and quad. You know what? Grab a piece of paper, try to see if you can still make a crane, and then show us a picture of it. I challenge all of you in chat now. Grab a piece of paper and show us what you can make out of what you can create with origami while I work on this. All right. So. The GM or grab any piece of paper and form an origami out of it. Paper cuts, that's fine as well. It's free cost. Oh yes, please go ahead. Everyone gonna make paper planes, yes. You made a mess? Awesome, show us. Grab any piece of paper and form an origami out of it. Work with the GM to what its purpose in your game will be. Is there something, I mean, okay, I will just write something and then you can, I will ask you again if this is fine or not. Okay, grab any piece of paper and throw an origami out of it. Work with the GM as to what its purpose in your game will be. If your table decides it is truly I just want to write down something where when the PC creates something really awesome with it, that they then get some kind of bonus in game. So what did you post there? Oh right, you just posted your treasure hunt. Perfect, great, fine by me. So what should be the bonus? If your table decides it is truly praiseworthy, you may re-roll your duality dice once and take the new result. Oh no, not reality dice. This is better. You may re-roll your hope die once and take the new result until the end of the session. How does that sound? This is then is this magic? I mean, this is not magic per se for the player, but it's really fun. Grab any piece of paper and form, like, how do I write this in real life? Grab any piece of paper and form origami out of it. Because I want this to be like a real life thing. I can zoom it in. Yeah, sure. How is that? Real life crafting. Make some real life magic. Perfect, great. Interdimensional crafting, I think I will call this. Welcome into the fold, and that fold, I think I don't get it. I mean, work with the GM as to what its purpose in your game will be. I mean, this makes sense. I see. Fold, welcome into the fold, or fold into the fold. I see. Wah wah wah. Sad trombone noise. I think I'm going for now with interdimensional crafting. Grab any piece of paper on your table. This is still not. No, haha. A player, because then it is clear that I don't mean a PC, a player character, but rather a player. A player can grab any piece of paper and form an origami out of. And form an origami. Work with the gem as to what it's perfect. They work, or you. It's not a player, it's you. Grab any piece of paper and form an origami. Work with the GM as to what its purpose in your game will be. If your table decides it is truly praiseworthy, you may reroll your hope die once and take the new result until the end of the session. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Let's work on the others. Messenger origami, our little birdie that we can fold up to send messages with. Success. Form a magical origami. I cannot write. Will deliver a letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. How does that sound? This is a little origami bird. Make a spellcast roll. Why does it say, did I do something wrong? No, make a spellcast roll. If you need space on the card, I think that ability works without the work with the GM line. You think? Okay. But will they understand? But I mean, when I remove the work with your GM as to what its purpose in your game will be, when I remove this, then it's basically just a crafting challenge, right? Where, hey, you have the chance to craft something cool, and maybe you get a bonus out of this, right? Whereas when we leave this in, that it can have a purpose in the game, then there's still something, a bonus out of it, right? Because otherwise, I guess people will never, like, I'm really bad with crafting. I'm really bad with origami. I think I can only make a boat, and that's it. Stuff that everyone can do. So I would probably feel a bit held back when I would hear that it has to be good, and then only then I would get something. Or can you elaborate a bit more on what your idea is? Because I love any kind of advice to make this shorter here. Let's make a spellcast roll. On a success, form a magical I think I want this to be once per rest. Make a spellcast roll. On a success, form a magical origami bird that will deliver that delivers a letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, yes. I agree that working with the GM is implied. I definitely will say that not for every table this will work. But let's see if we can still work on a bit on this. Grab any piece of paper and form an origami out of it. So far, so clear. Perhaps we can make it shorter as like define as to what its purpose in your game will be, or maybe collaboratively define, but then it's quite long again. what its purpose in your game will be. It makes sense. Define as to what its purpose in your game will be. If your table decides it is truly praiseworthy, you may re-roll your hope die once and take the blah blah blah. So far, so easy. Maybe I'm doing... Wait, let's... Just for hand-holding, it's usually there, but definitely feels implied. Okay, great. I mean, I don't need to hand-hold so much. Or try to hold hands. Hand-hold, sounds wrong. Working with the GM is implied and said through the entire rulebook, to be fair, but the reason they say it explicitly is to be people coming from things like D&D need to be told that until they get used to it. Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. That sometimes people need to be reminded that you're not playing D&D anymore. Okay, I get your point. Then I will remove it. Then I will not say work with the GM, yada yada. But I will keep it with define as to what its purpose in your game will be, so that they still get something out of it. And then if your table loves your design, here we go. If your table loves your design, you may reroll your hope die once and take the new result until the end of the session. This sounds great because now it's a bit shorter. What do you think about this wording? Oh, I like the into an origami shape. This is great. Fold a piece of this makes even better. Fold a piece of paper into an origami shape. I love this. You know, as you can probably tell, I am not a English-speaking native, and I have not studied anything with linguistics or something, so I appreciate any kind of help with wording. Love is a strong word. Love is a strong word. This is good feedback. Put a piece of paper into an origami shape. If the table agrees. Oh yes, if the table agrees. This is great. If your table... It should read further. English is dumb. You know what? I think the same about my own country. Not only about my own country, my whole language. My own country and my own language is very stupid. Germany sucks. Okay. Define is... Oh, wait. I'm getting confused. Define as to what its purpose... Wait, what do you write? Define its intended use within the fiction. You know what, Caroline? I'm just stealing your wording if you are all right with this. Because it's great. It's great. Here we go. How does that look? Oh, cool. We even save a line. Fold a piece of paper into an origami shape. Great. Define its intended use within the fiction if the table agrees. But question: is this clear that this is meant as a? We got a line. Woo, exactly. Is this meant? Is this clear that this is meant, like in real life, that the player should pick up the piece of paper and make something out of it? Because I'm not so sure. It's quite clear. Because I mean, it could easily be just like in game, because the only word that now hints that we don't mean in game but rather like in real life is basically if the table agrees and not if your group agrees, right? Fold an actual piece? Yes. Fold an actual piece of paper. I like that. But now now we have an extra line. Our line left, but it's fine. Fold an actual piece of paper into an origami shape. Okay. Okay, Jay, this thing initially here in the second one, this is not real life. This is in-game. I see where the confusion is coming from, because this one also sounds like you are encouraging someone, right? But this is basically, you take an enchanted piece of paper that you write something on it, and then you either send it over to an adversary or your player, and then depending on what you wrote, they either mark a stress or clear stress. So that's why let's work a bit on this one here. By the way, I hope you're all well hydrated. You have a cup of coffee, tea, water, whatever. Don't forget to hydrate yourself. Yes, but coffee won't do the same thing as just drinking water with you. Yeah, although, I mean, it depends. I'm sorry, but US coffee is not the same as European coffee, where, like, I think it's much thinner in the US. At least in Germany, when we call coffee americano, then this is basically very thin coffee. So I don't know if you drink normal coffee or proper way, but whatever. Anyways, I don't want to I'm sorry, I don't want to shit on all the cultures today. Apparently it's a shitty culture day today. Spend a hope to send out a magical letter to an adversary or an ally in far range. The adversary must mark a stress as they read as the letter unfolds in front of them, and shoots insults at them. The ally clears the stress as they are reading encouraging words. How is this? A player can attempt to make a real-life origami shape to the best of their ability and define its intended use. This sounds great as well, yes. This is very clear then. For the bottom feature, a player can attempt to make a real-life origami shape. I like that. But I mean, I also quite like the fold an actual piece of paper, because this is pretty clear that, like, you're not thinking about a piece of paper in your game, you're taking an actual piece of paper and make origami out of it. Oh yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. I agree that this might be impossible for some disabilities. Very good point. Then I will definitely add this to the best of their ability thing as well in brackets. Yes. I like that. I like that. To the best of their ability. Think inclusively. This is awesome. This is something that I can also learn and be better at it. Very good point. Thank you. To the best of their ability. I love this. This is awesome. Okay. So is this at the top clear? Spend a hope to send out a magical letter to an adversary or an ally in far range. The adversary must mark a stress as the letter unfolds in front of them and shoots insults at them. The ally clears a stress as they are reading encouraging words. Is this clear? Question mark. And is the hope cost maybe too high? I don't think so, right? Because this can, in theory, remove any kind of like conditions that have you have this condition until you clear stress. So clearing a stress from an ally on demand can be quite strong, I think. And also, I mean, it might be a bit weak on in inducing just one stress on an adversary. Maybe it could be 1d2 stress. There's an argument there. Although, no, I think for the versatility of this spell, I think I remove this to make a stress out of it and keep it. How do we write this? What do we want this to be? Sending messages. The feature is okay. I've got the yet in approval. Thank you. How do we call this beautiful feature? Jay, if you're still there, you are always awesome with naming things. Aha. The first sentence should say a creature or a target. The adversary. Ah, okay. I get it. Oh, perfect. Then I can save this. You're so right. To send out a magical letter to a target in far range, because then it's clear that it can be anything. Adversary or PC. Great call. And then the following sentence. Yeah, exactly. Range might be very far. Can be very. Oh. I mean, very far is. I don't know. Is it too far? I don't really. I want to be very careful with abilities that go to very far. Although on the other hand, now I can see. Okay. No. You convinced me. I've got a cool idea for very far. I see now like a person standing, like a prince shouting to their princess high in the castle tower, and like sending love letters up to them that fly up there and write to them, or the other way around. They mock the king because they don't let the princess play with the prince. Very far is very far. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say this, but I thought, okay, that is too stupid. Okay, Jay, they got me special delivery. Would be a fun name. I love that. Let's go with this. Jay, you're very good with naming things. Special delivery. Love that. To play it for fun. Exactly. Okay. This is cool. But, okay, this card. Okay, I want to open up a discussion. This card will have like world building and role playing potential with the first and second domain, and then like real life crafting, or not domain, but with the first and second ability. And the third ability is basically real life crafting, which is once again just role play. Is this domain? No. Before you talk, think. Is this domain card with its 3 features now just too heavily leaning onto roleplay? Because the other Codex domain cards basically have different themes and they can do different things. Would this card sound interesting to people who are also looking for some kind of damage feature on it? Or, I don't know, debuff maybe? Although, I mean, to be honest, I have a debuff with the special delivery feature. Well, I'm leaving this open to you guys if you feel like you would want to talk about it. I can wait. Haha. Oh yes, I just figured out that I can change the position for the bird so that we can actually see it. Nice. Okay. All right, so we have special delivery. Spend a hope to send out a magical letter to a target in very far range. All right. Now I understand what Jay said. An adversary must mark a stress as the letter unfolds in front of them and shoots insults at them. An ally clears the stress as they are reading encouraging words. It may be niche, but that niche does not exist to be. But this, but that niche does exist to be filled. Yes, I agree. True. Jay says, I think it's plenty thematic, and frankly, my sympathies for the Codex users is pretty slim. What? They have choices on choices of choices. Okay, I get it. Makes total sense, yeah. Okay, you convinced me. Great. Thanks for your input. I'm fine with this. All right, messenger origami. Once per rest, make a spellcast roll. On a success, form a magical origami bird that delivers. Okay, think. Make a spellcast roll, 12 for a level 2. Oh yeah, for a level 2 spellcast 12 is fine. Once per rest, make a spellcast roll. On a success, form a magical origami bird that delivers a letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. Seems fine. My 2 cents would be compare it to all the other level 3 options that are Codex and pair it with Codex except Fireball and see how it feels next to them. Fair as well. Wait, is this saved now? Wait, let me quickly export this real quick so that I'm not, when I change to the other cards, so that it's not, great, it's just opening a new book. Let's look at the other level 2 cards. Book of Sigil, adjust appearance. Shape changing, parallella. Oh yeah, I changed it to level 2 earlier, and since you can't see the screen, you didn't get it. So sorry. We are currently at level 2. The next wait, parallel. Spend 2 hope to cast a spell on yourself or an ally within close range. The next time the target makes an attack, they can hit an additional target within range that their attack roll would succeed against. You can uphold. Okay, it's just an additional attack and illusion. Make a spellcast roll. Here it's 14. On a success, create a temporary visual illusion no larger than you within close range that lasts for as long as you look at it. It holds up to scrutiny. Okay, this is also just utility. Utility, extra attack, utility. So this is fine. Book of Vargras. Runic Lock. Make a spellcast roll 15. Make a spellcast roll 13. So I guess I should up the spellcast roll number when I look at these numbers. You can create a runic lock, arcane door. You create an arcane door. Reveal. Is any magical hidden with it? So utility. I think we are fine, but this one needs to be in bold as well. And I think, yeah, I'm increasing this to make a spellcast roll 13 now. Right? Oh, it's only spellcast roll is only in bold. Okay, great, good to know. Make a success, form a magical origami bird that delivers a letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. I think this is fine. I think this looks good. What do you all think? Do we like this card? Because I think I'm nearly done with it. Do we like the stress cost of 2? No, I want to go down to 1. Here, the Book of Vargras has 2. Book of Sigil also has 2. Okay, never mind. We're going back to 2. Drink a bit. I think it's a fun option, says Gaureline. Thank you. Do we like the name of Book of Origami? Let me look up some history of origami on Wikipedia. Perhaps I find some really fun other names or words that we could call it. For example, who would be the first one to be associated with origami? Perhaps we can call it Book of this person. Person, Niklas, stop it. Let's go quickly over the history of origami on Wikipedia. Kotsuka, Japanese word. Yes, the name is pretty clear. That is definitely true. On the other hand, I mean, when we call messenger origami, when we leave this, then we already have origami on our card. So perhaps I can find something else. So the Wikipedia says the modern growth of interest in origami dates to the design in 1955 by Akira Yoshizawa of a notation to indicate how to fold origami models. Should we make this Book of Akira? There's also the Yoshizawa Rendlet system is now used internationally. What exactly is this? Oh, it's basically a folding technique. Kami is a traditional paper used for origami. Book of Papercraft? Book of Papercraft, yes. But I wanted, you know, like all of the domain cards, the Codex domain cards have like Book of Sigil. They have like names of like a certain sorcerer, maybe. Okay, not this one. Book of Homet or Home or whatever. Book of Paper is the funniest thing. Book of Paper definitely sounds. Wait, here we go. Book of Paper sounds pretty on the nose. I'm not against it though. You know, I'm all about puns, but okay. Sorry, but this is just stupid enough. I love this. Sheet of paper. This would be really cool. When you think about it, that this might be. Okay, I love this. I will write something. Okay, the idea is that this can be this is a random sheet of paper with spells on it that a PC can find. They don't necessarily have to have the Codex domain. They can also find this as an item. Oh, I love this so much. I mean, I wanted to design an item as well. Like a sheet of paper that they gain access to the domain card. Sheet of paper. I will make this. I will come back to this later. It's folded like the image. Oh yes, that's so cool. A origami bird. An intricate origami bird. What do you write? To be sick, and once again makes me wish I could play at real table. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Etten say, love that idea. Finding it already folded. Yes. Very RP at festivals. If PC agency has them looking at them. Oh yes, this would be amazing if you bring this at a table and like, hey, you find this item, exactly this, and then they unfold it and they're like, oh, there are spells on it, and like, yes. Oh, this is cool. Very cool. Yes, Orgerlin, I agree. See, that's why I love working with the chat and with people that are also designers, because you're so cool. You have the best ideas, and then by working together, we're doing cool shit happen. I love this. Amazing. All right. I think we're done with sheet of paper. Love this. Let's go over here. So, we have... Let's come back to this. Because I also want to make a consumable later. But basically, because I want to have access to this, a consumable, which is basically just this, a sheet of paper that people, like a magical sheet of paper that people write on it, fold it up as a bird, send it off. Just to have a consumable like this, because I think it's very, very cool as well. All right, so back to our sheet of paper. So it is either a Codex domain card that they immediately can just choose, or it is a freaking item that they can find and then get access to it. Okay. Dear designers in chat, what do you think? I'm always of the opinion when you get new cards, or was it last week? I completely forgot. Last week I think I designed a weapon there where you had a ability card attached to it. So once you had the weapon equipped, no, it wasn't last week, but some other week, a piece of weapon, you would get a domain card of it. Would you want this domain card to be added to the domain deck? What I'm about to say is, I mean, you only have a maximum of 5 cards in your domain, or in your hand, basically. You have a max limit of 5 cards. Here we go. God, my words. You have a domain a limit of 5 cards. Would you want this to be on top of it or part of the limit? Because I'm always of the opinion I want more cards, but I can see why Daggerheart did this to impose a limit on the domain cards so that the PCs have to think about what options they want to bring onto the table and do not have access to like a million other things. Okay, now I was rambling a lot. So what did you write? This sheet of paper would destruct in 5 seconds after reading. You know what? Why not? When unfolding this origami bird, make an action roll of your choice. On a success, gain access to the domain card sheet of paper, Codex level 2. Add it to your domain deck, whatever. I will work on this later. On a failure, this piece, the paper will immolate, I think is the word, like, no, immolate is self-immolate, no, not the word, will just burn off or whatever. Self-destruct. Failure, the paper will burst into flames. The PC takes, this is a 2d6, 2d8 magic damage as the paper bursts into flames. I love that. Great idea. What do you think about this? All right. Evangelizer Head wrote, I think it's a question for a campaign and the power level of the card. Something with I am your shield that's intended to free up a spot for the Seraph or Guardian is very different than having Fireball for anyone. Something I like and I made somewhere is a helm that grants I am your shield without going against the max loadout. Oh, that is a great idea, yeah. But if they have the card equipped, it gets an extra buff. Oh, that is a cool idea, yes. That is a great idea, because this one then does not invalidates like characters that already have I am your shield. That is great, yeah. But I don't see me doing this right here. As the paper bursts, all right. Here we go, bursts into flames. When unfolding this, PC trying to unfold the origami bird makes an action roll of their choice. 14 seems fine. On a success, they gain... No. Oh no, I think when it's just make an action roll, I think it's just small. Oh, yeah, here we go. Non-capitalized. Capitalized. So, make an action roll of your choice to unfold the origami bird. On a success, gain access to the domain card sheet of paper as it... and add it to your domain deck. On a failure, the PC takes 2d8 magic damage as the paper bursts into flames. Do we have to define that? I don't know if this has been done before. Do we have to define if people get access to a domain card that they technically can't use? Do we have to define that they still can? Or is this fine if we just write it like this? And add it to your domain deck. On a failure, the PC takes 2d8 magic damage as the paper bursts into flames. No, then it's not a sheet of bread, then it's an origami. Origami bird, here we go. Spellcast trade would be a consideration, wouldn't it? Oh, you mean makes sense. But then it's only usable for people. Well, it still makes. But then it would only be usable for people that have a spellcast trait, right? Or should we say if they don't have a spellcast trait, then they can't use it? Oh yeah, I agree. Adventure lies ahead. Yes, I don't want to write now in one item the whole, like all of the abilities that we added to the card. Excuse me. Plus additional boni that people that already have this would get. Yeah. No, Jay. When I think about it, I think I'm fine when that only casters get this. Make a spellcast roll to unfold the origami bird. Intricate origami bird made of arcane. I think it's fine. Because it's, I mean, Codex, it implicate the Codex domain already implicates like a spellcaster. So I think it's fine. Make a spellcast roll to unfold. Although it would also be really fun if like a fighter or a brawler would get this into their hand, and like where you would have a brute that is basically like folding tiny birds or tiny animals and use them on their table. But I think it's fine. Make a spellcast roll to unfold your origami bird. On a success, gain access to the domain card sheet of paper and add it to your domain deck. On a failure, the PC takes 2d8 magic damage and as the paper bursts into flames. Or... Okay, I've got an idea. Make a spellcast roll or an action roll of your choice. Would this work? Because then we make it harder for non-spellcasters. I mean, it is... Maybe 16 is better, because depending on in which level they would get this item, this would be pretty harsh. So we make it harder for non-spellcasters. Here we go. I think now I feel better. 12 and 16 or 15. 12 or 15. We make it harder for non-casters to unfold it safely and basically read the magic. Unfold the origami bird and read the inscription. I think now it makes more sense, because now it's not only about unfolding the origami, but also reading the magical inscription on it, right? Yes. I like it as well. Make a spellcast roll 12 or an action roll of your choice to unfold the origami bird and read the inscription. On a success, gain access to the domain card sheet of paper, Codex level 12, blah blah blah, add it to your domain deck. On a failure, the PC takes 2d8 magic damage as the paper bursts into flames. I like it. I like this like a lot. I like this a lot now. Okay, let's make a quick consumable. Now we don't need the one for rest, and we probably don't need the spellcast roll. I think the consumable should be like a magical origami paper. So you have like a plain sheet of origami, that is the consumable, and the effect is that you can write a letter on it, shape it into a bird, and then it will fly off. Basically what the spell does. You must eat the paper. Not so sold on this one, I must say. What a fun idea. Stop giving me ideas. I have to finish what I've started. Okay. You guys are awesome. Just keep on doing your things. If you want, take all of the ideas that you have and make your own stuff to it. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't know if you all are aware, but I'm doing all of these homebrew things as part of a homebrew design challenge that I'm running over on Reddit and the Heart of Daggers Discord server. And it's basically this: we take a piece of artwork and we get inspired by it to design homebrew for it, and then everyone posts their additions on Reddit and the Heart of Daggers Discord. And feel free to do so as well if you want to. The newest Reddit thread will go up later today after I finish the stream. Then I will prepare the Reddit thread and the Heart of Daggers post on their Discord. So if you have ideas, you have great ideas, eat the paper. Please design something for me with this origami bird where you have to eat it and you get something out of it. Please. Like you transform into your own origami shape or your own origami bird. This is really great as well, Jay. I'm happy to be for you to be in my writer's room. Literal consumable, yes. No. Okay. Here we go. Once per rest. Use this magical parchment to write a letter and form to write a letter. It will fold itself into a messenger bird and deliver the letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. Da-da-da. Quell's Feathers token. Nice. Our consumable is a enchanted origami parchment. Is this too long? Does this make sense? Use this magical parchment to write a letter. It will fold itself into a messenger bird and deliver the letter to a location of your choice until oh wait, I will rewrite this. It arrives after your next long rest. Because now we have a consumable enchanted origami parchment where people can write letters on it, or a letter with. It could fold itself into a messenger bird and deliver the letter to a location of your choice. It arrives after your next long rest. I think this is fine. This is very easy, very simple, and I like that. This sounds great. All right. Dear viewers, dear chatters, what did I write over here? Brigami, birdgami. Do I want to have no more puns. I can make out of origami bird a birdgami. Origa bird? No, there's bird. Yeah, that's stupid. I keep it. So, all right. We have created a really awesome Codex domain card. A sheet of paper. Thank you very much, Jay, for the fun name ideas. A very cool origami bird item that people can find and perhaps gain access to the sheet of paper domain card, or it just bursts into flame. And a consumable, which is basically the first feature on the domain card. What else should we design? Please, if you want, give me some ideas that we can do in maximum half an hour, because I will stream for a maximum of half an hour more, and I will go on a quick break, a quick bio break. And you, if you want, can leave me ideas. What else we should design of this? All right, thank you very much for being with me for now, and don't go anywhere. Even though the break timer might say 5 minutes, I might be quicker than 5 minutes. See you in a bit. All right. Where's the button? Where's the button? There's the button. Hello. I'm back. Thank you for staying with me. What did you write? An origami familiar pet NPC. Oh, that's cool. Custom beast form. A plus to an NPC. Straw snake beast form. Straw snake beast form. That's fun. Jay says love an origami pet NPC. That would be really cool. Garoline is probably also on the NPC side. An origami pet NPC. Do you want this to be like some kind of companion that will give you? Oh yes, perhaps like a companion with a feature that you can basically ask it to form itself into any kind of shape and do something for you. Origami adversaries, nice. The paper crane, the cardstock cutter, some other paper puns, amazing. Yep. This would be great. Yeah. You know what, Eventualize Ahead, if you feel inspired, make this and post it for this week's edition. That would be really cool. Helps to decipher text and lore relating to learning from books. Oh, nice. I like that. Probably it then just gives you advantage on certain things, Oh, I just realized my chat is still clipping. Wait. Let me see if I can fix that for us. Why is it still clipping? Stop it. Now it shouldn't clip anymore. Here we go. Oh, you're having lots of work. Oh yeah. I mean, can't do anything against it. Anyways, I mean, thank you for coming here. So don't feel obligated to make something if you don't have the time for that. All right, so let's go over our document. Where are you? You guys wanted a origami. Why is this word so hard to type? Origami. NPC companion. In origami pet NPC, but you would have to bond with it first because you can't just immediately get a pet for free, so you have to bond with it first. Sentient piece of paper. It loves to form different origami shapes. Why origami shapes? Here we go. It loves to form different origami shapes. Method, yeah, cool. I can type. Don't spoil Grimoire Realm adversaries. Scrollem. Oh god. That sounds so wrong. I love it. A golem made of scrolls. My ADHD brain is so easily distracted by all of your fun ideas because then it immediately rears off into like, how would I make a golem adversary now? Stop it. Stick with the origami pet for once. Bonding. You find the piece of paper and you must fold it to give it a form. Oh, yes. Or you have to unfold it from the constricting form. No, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh god, what am I doing? My idea is we feed it into our little interdimensional crafting ability that when a player folds an actual piece of paper into an origami shape. Should we do this? No. No, my idea is, do I want to get rid of the reroll of the hope dice reward and basically make it a gain a potential companion. The fork from Toy Story, yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. Each one is a different adversary. That is amazing. And now I have to think about Atin's Atin character, Dim Wit. Two heads, Dim and Wit. Love this. By the way, the Dimwit character will very, very soon, TM, be a pre-gen character on the Heart of Daggers character creator. I assume that maybe by end of this week the pre-gens will all go live, and then you can play Dimwit, or either it's Dim or Wit, or both at the same time, whatever you prefer. All right. And I got distracted again, so I won't change this one. I really like the reward of when you draw or when you create a cool little origami thing, then you can reroll your hope dice once, and let's make it. But I like the idea of Jay that you find. Wait, we can feed this into our enchanted origami parchment. We can feed this into this. Oh, everything comes together. All is connected. So you either use the enchanted origami parchment to write a letter and send it out, or you make a little pet out of it. Oh, is Walker also one of the pre-mates? For some reason, I forgot how to drink water. Awesome. You send letter or get petted. Yeah, true. Excuse me. I'm fine. Walker, the rotten bulwark. Amazing. I didn't know. That is awesome. All right, so Walker will also be available very soon on Heart of Daggers character creator as one of the pre-gen characters. Adventure lies ahead. If you want, please spoil us a bit or enlighten us what Walker is all about. A sentient magical piece of parchment that allows to form different. I'm just trying to think now about a bonding mechanic. I think I would like this thing to already be a sentient origami pet or animal that is jumping around and doing some mischief with the players. No, stop it, brain. You're not making an adversary now. That is doing mischief with the players, and then when a player touches it, it completely unfolds, and it basically invites the player to fold it up again and make something out of the paper. And then when they then fold a nice thing out of it, perhaps they have to finish an action roll or something, spend a bit of hope, make an action roll, and then when they succeed and they've created a beautiful animal, the parchment or this origami creature accepts the PC and becomes from then on their companion. I like that. That is cool. Let's make this. So, a sentient magical. Now I forgot what I just said. When a PC touches it, unfolds. Parchment. And wait, how did I make that? I just made a really funny... Wait. Interesting. Inviting the player... inviting the PC to fold it. If you make a really big guy and make him part fungal and extra creepy with vibes of being duty bound and literally bound to destroying a great evil, so much so that if he dies he comes back but with less of himself than before, more or less Walker. I see. That sounds fun. When a PC touches it, it unfolds into a flat parchment, inviting the PC to fold it. They may spend a hope to make an action roll of their choice. On a success, why do I always write Orgi first? Origami. Okay, I need a name. I will work on a name later. On a success, the origami pet bonds to the PC and becomes access. The full color version exists. Oh, nice. It's already out. Oh, that's... I don't know if this link will actually work. Probably only for people who are already on the Discord, on the Heart of Daggers Discord server. Just be aware, people, if you click on it. On a success, the origami pet bonds to the PC and becomes permanently... no. Bonds to the PC. Again, access to its feature. I'm not so happy about this right now, but the wording. To its feature. A sentient magical piece of parchment that allows to form different origami shapes. When the PC touches it, it unfolds into a flat parchment, inviting the PC to fold it again. They may spend a hope to make an action roll 18 of their choice. On a success, the origami pet bonds to the PC. Permanently bonds to the PC. They gain access to its feature. Da-da-da. What do we call this beautiful little companion? Birdogami? No, that's stupid. Jay, if you're there, we need some name suggestions, please. Why not just origami bird? I like that. Sentient magical piece of parchment that loves to form different origami shapes. That loves to form different origami bird shapes. When a PC touches it, it unfolds into a flat parchment, inviting the PC to fold it again. They may spend a hope. They may spend a hope to make an action roll of their choice to hold it. To shape it. To attempt to shape it. On a success, the origami bird permanently bonds to the PC. Gain access to its feature. Da, 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 da. And hope. Now we're giving it a feature. Once we have bonded to the origami bird or the parchment, it can do things for you. And what would it do for you? Right. I remember. The Athens already suggested something. They might help to decipher text and lore related to learning from books. I like that. Ooh, it might give you translations. Oh, that is cool. To translate, to decipher or translate. That's cool. To decipher, spend a hope to gain advantage on action rolls, and to decipher or translate written texts. On the next, spend a hope to gain advantage on the next action roll. Aim to decipher or translate written text as the origami bird is helping. As the origami bird aids. Helps. Would I write? Spend a hope to gain advantage on the next action roll. Aim to decipher or translate written texts as the origami bird. Helps its partner. How do we write this? Text knows texts. Like, what is the saying? Prey understands prey or something like this. There's a saying that I don't know right now. Prey understands prey. What is the saying exactly? Alright, guy. And I think it's time for me to stop the stream very soon because I see myself going into German. And I don't want to start talking German on stream. You know what? I think I will know. I think I will just give it a different. That is very niche. You might want to open it up a little. Oh yeah, please. Action rolls related to interactions with written text in any form. Yes, I see where this is coming from. Is this too niche? Says Goraline. To gain an action on the next, gain advantage on the next action roll. Aim to decipher or translate written texts as the origami bird helps. To decipher or translate. I mean, sure. Fair point. Fair point. No language interpretation. This makes sense. This makes sense. Yeah. This makes sense. You guys convince me. To gain advantage on the next action roll. Related to interactions with written text in any form. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Related to interactions with written texts in any form. Spineborn. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. This makes it sound like this magical piece of parchment was part of a tome of some sorts, and then it ripped itself out of the book, and now it's living out of the book. That is cool. I like that. Thank you for that name suggestion. That is cool. Yeah, Caroline, you are right that like not every campaign will interact with books and such, but I think there is precedent enough that people will at some point encounter any kind of books and will need to decipher something or understand or whatever. And even if it is just like read out of this magical tome to unleash a big magical storm or whatever, and then when they have this companion, they could help with this. It could help with that. I would like. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think it's fine. So Spineborn, it is. Spend a hope to gain advantage on the next action roll related to interactions with written texts in any form, as the origami bird helps its partner. I like that. That's cool. That is cool. That's cool. All right. I think we've created enough for a day. And we're close. We're getting close to 5 o'clock German time. So whatever it is for you. And let's go one more time over everything we've created. Great. All right. So we had this beautiful origami bird, and first we created this very cool level 2 Codex domain with this amazing name, sheet of paper. It's just so stupid. I love it. And on this sheet of paper, we have 3 abilities written on. First, messenger origami. Once per rest, make a spellcast. Is this correct? Why is it telling me that something is wrong here? Am I stupid? 9 to 12 hour work shift. Holy cow, I'm sorry. I hope it will be a nice shift though. Ettins, it was so nice of you to come by. Thank you very much, and have a great work for you. Great day. 11 a.m. for you, Gorlin. Yeah, I got it that it's 9 a.m. for you. Yeah. All right. All right. Messenger origami. Just real quick go over everything and see if I did something wrong. For some reason, the card creator is telling me that something is wrong with spellcast, but I don't think it is. Am I stupid? Anyways, messenger origami. On a success, form a magical origami bird that delivers a letter to a location of your choice until the next long rest. Easy, great. Special delivery. Spend a hope to send out a magical letter to target a very far range. To a target in very far range. Yes, an adversary must mark a stress as the letter unfolds in front of them and shoots insults at them. An ally clears the stress as they are reading encouraging words. Easy, amazing design. Interdimensional crafting. Fold an actual piece of paper into an origami shape to the best of their ability. We love... now I forgot a word why we did this. Anyways, doesn't matter. Define its intended use within the fiction. If the table agrees, you may reroll your hope dice once and take the new result until the end of this session. Great. Thank you very much to Gaurelin for the wording in this one. I like this a lot now. This is great. So, and then we had an origami bird, which is basically an item that people can find, an intricate origami bird made of arcane parchment. And people can try to unfold it, but not only spellcasters, but also other non-spellcast users. Or spell users, here we go. Make a spellcast roll or an action roll of your choice to unfold the origami bird and read the inscription. On a success, gain access to the domain card sheet of paper that we created and add it to your domain deck. On a failure, the PC takes 2d8 magic damage as the paper bursts into flames. This is fun. It's just an item that if you fail, you get burned. If you succeed, you get the card. I like this. This is cool. And consumable, the enchanted origami parchment, which is basically the same as our origami messenger, the first ability from the domain card. So I won't go over it. Just real quick to see if I miss or if I've written something stupid. Use this magical parchment to write a letter. It will fold itself into a messenger bird and deliver the letter to a location of your choice. It arrives after your next long rest. Easy. Origami bird companion, our companion that we just created, a sentient magical piece of parchment that allows to form different origami bird shapes. When a PC touches it, it unfolds into a flat parchment, inviting the PC to fold it again. They may spend a hope to make an action roll 18. I think this is good enough because, I mean, it is very high first, but you get a really cool thing out of it. Of their choice to attempt to shape it. On a success, the origami bird permanently bonds to the PC, gain access to its feature. Spineborn. Spend a hope to gain advantage on the next action roll related to interactions with written text in any form as the origami bird helps its partner. Cool beans! That is a lot of fun, I must say. So much cool shit we did today, and we had a really great stream. So many people that gave their input and helped to shape this little stupid origami spell idea here. Well, I would say that's it for this stream. I had a blast. Thank you so much to everyone who came by and said hi, and to everyone who's still with us. This was so much fun. My God. Thanks to the Ettins, thanks to Garoline, thanks to the Jimmy Raven and Jay and Cut and Quad and Adventure Lives Ahead and everyone who came today. I hope I didn't forget anyone. I probably forgot someone. I'm sorry. To everyone who came, thanks again. And yeah, if you are up for it, you can come by next week again. Next week, Monday, same time, same place, where we will have another piece of artwork and create more stuff for Daggerheart. I had so much fun. Thank you again. Have a beautiful week, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye. There it is.